Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon Myth playthrough. We're here on part 23. Last time, we quite simply just went ahead and rushed ourselves all the way to this good old next gym. It was pretty close to the last area, and you may notice we have ourselves a new team member behind us. I've been waiting to use this Pokemon for actually so long because I do love Snom and Frostmoth. We have Myra, who was the good old Ice Scales Snom that we had before. Incredibly good special attack on this thing because I may have EV trained it with the power lens to make this thing an actual powerhouse. It's only level 53 at the moment, so I'm assuming we'll hit 55 in the gym as we go through because I'm going to be using this a lot, as Bug is super effective against sound. It also resists sound, so this is the main Pokemon we're going to be using for this gym, because combination of Quiver Dance and Bug Buzz should mean that we're fine. Sadly, we don't get Ice Beam through level up, so that means if we want to guaranteed hit our move, we're going to use Aurora Beam. If we feel like we just need as much power as possible, we're going to use Blizzard. Using Blizzard is horrible because I will miss it every single time. It is basically Focus Miss. But that aside, Snorlax is with us, no move changes. Wildcard learned Fire Blast naturally. I did not put that on there through a TM or anything. We do not have a Fire Blast TM. That was a natural Fire Blast learn, which I will admit, weird. Really weird. It's also got a Choice Scarf because the Choice Specs is on Delugar, that's its name, which also has a very good special attack stat with the Berserk and Shrapnel Sphere, which is also super effective against sound. Steam's just making noises in the background. Don't worry, that was my Steam if that came through. We also have Lucario with no moveset changes, and we have ourselves Racolossus with the Black Sludge because why not? I could have used Leftovers, we have spell Leftovers, but we had a Black Sludge, so I just sort of shoved it on it as it is a poison type, who is probably going to outrage things. So, let's go ahead and slap ourselves into this good old gym, shall we? We know that this is a sound type gym, so we don't need to speak to that dude. Instead, we can just get right into it. Hi. Hey, are you ready for your gym challenge? All you need to do is listen to the cry of a Pokemon and then tell us what Pokemon you heard. If you get it wrong, you'll have to fight the correct Pokemon. Get it right, move on to the next round. I kind of want to fight them though, because I want to get my Frostmoth to level 55, so I might get them wrong, we'll see. They also might be exclusive to this game, and if they are showing sound types that are exclusive to this game, I'm going to get them wrong for sure. Let's get started. I'm scared. Here we go. I'm listening very attentively. Exploud? Exploud. Okay, alright, that one was very easy, actually. Also, Exploud is the only one of these that would make sense as a sound type, so that's also a bit of a giveaway. I kind of want to fight it. So let's get it wrong and say Venusaur, but that was definitely an Exploud. Wrong, the answer was Exploud. It sure was. Now I'm gonna fight it. There he is. Uh-oh, Exploud looks pretty angry. They made a mistake by sending out the Gen 3 Pokemon because I've played thousands of hours in Pokemon Emerald. You can't get me with a Gen 3 Pokemon. If you put in like a Gen 8 Pokemon or something like that, which I don't even know if they're in this game, but if you were to do that, I would probably get it wrong. We Bug Buzz. Neutral. Neutral? I mean, we're fine, but is Exploud still just a normal type? It's not a sound type? Or did I get the typings wrong? I sure hope I didn't get the typings wrong on what sound is weak to. That would be really awkward if I did. I still would want to use the Frostmoth, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. You're ready for your next cry? That sounds actually hard. Hey, you can't just say that to me. Jeez. Okay, wow, I'm about to get bullied. I don't know what a Binshi is. It wasn't Mismagius. I don't recognize the sound super well. So this is like I was saying, newer gen Pokemon, I don't know. Lunala isn't even particularly newer gen at this point, but still, it's not a Pokemon I'm super familiar with fighting. I don't know which of these is wrong, but I know Mismagius is definitely wrong, so I want to fight the Pokemon. Wrong, the answer was Binshi. Okay, that makes sense because it wasn't one that I recognized. Like, I'm pretty sure if Lunala's cry happened and I heard it, I would be able to recognize it. So, sure. What is Binshi? Hello? Uh-oh, Binshi looks pretty angry. What even is that? Does the sound type Ghost Fang? I actually don't know if it is. If it is, it's kind of cool. I'm trying to work out if I actually really like this or I really hate this. I think I like the bottom half. The bottom half is kind of messed up, pointy teeth. I kind of like it. It's kind of terrifying. And then the more upwards I go, the less I like it, to be honest. But I'm very 50-50 on it. We're gonna Bug Buzz either way. Resisted. Raw. Resisted. Hold on. I want to hit it with a rock-type move, because I know that rock was super effective against sound. So if we go for a rock-type move, Shrapnel Sphere is super effective. Do I have Bug the wrong way around on sound types? Did I goof? I may have goofed. But it was neutral on X-Cloud. Also, that may have just been like a ghost fire type or something by its appearance. I actually don't know if... Like, we're in a sound type gym, though. You did it, now come on up and face Yeri. I guess we'll find out. I guess. All that's left now is Yeri. Step into the door behind me. Sure. Hey. Hey, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Just for the moment. Look. Look at us. Look at us with our little guys. It's like he's got two of them and he's really ready to destroy me. Okay, I'm gonna put Frostmoth in front though, because I do want to try and set up Quiver Dancers. This might be a terrible idea. This might go horribly wrong. But hey, we're here to have fun. Let's be real. They say a trainer with a great sense of sound memorization has powers beyond what's comprehensible. As he looks off into the side. Don't think you can beat me? I'm Yeri, the sound type master, and I've trained my Pokemon's ears for many years. Show me what a trainer like you can bring to the table. I hope I've brought the right thing to the table, because at the moment I'm wondering if I've brought something that's not very effective at all to the table. Hand it over. Hand it over. That sprite... Alright. When I first started this game, I believe I said that one of the sprites that made me want to play the game in the first place was an electric-type Lapras. That is true. I don't think it's actually available to be caught in the game. I think the only time we're going to see it is if an enemy trainer has it, and that makes me so absolutely heartbroken, because that is a beautiful sprite. It really, really is. I actually love it. Is this electric sound? We should be fine against it. I'm gonna Quiver Dance. If my plan backfires on the first Pokemon, I will be so sad. I'm going to Quiver Dance. We outspeed, which is nice. Boost our special defense, if this thing is a special attacker. Geyser Pulse. Neutral, and it hits us on the special side. Anything that hits us on the special side, I would just like to remind everyone of how actually crazy strong Ice Scales is as an ability. Halves damage from special moves with 117 special defense. It is so good. It is actually so good. Do we go for another one? I am not afraid of this thing. I am afraid of getting paralyzed. I'm just gonna Bug Buzz. I don't know if this is a sound type. To be honest, I could believe that this was an electric flying type, but I'm gonna Bug Buzz anyway. Neutral. Okay. I'm gonna Quiver Dance once more, because it Geyser Pulsed again, and then I guess I'm gonna Blizzard and hope that Blizzard is also neutral and that we land it. Which is two risky things in a row, but we're gonna do it. Geyser Pulsed again. Not too bad. Land the Blizzard. Boom. We land it, it hits, it's neutral, it KOs. Nice, okay. That's pretty nice. It might just be the Bug resist sound and isn't super effective back on it, which I'm leaning more towards right now. Chimecho. That, however, Bug would still be fine against, even if it's pure sound now. I mean, I still think Bug Buzz is the play. Resisted. Do I seriously have the typing wrong? It would be a little bit funny. It would be a little bit funny, actually, if I do have it wrong. But still, it would also hurt my feelings. I think Bug might not be very good on sound. I think I may have goofed it. Oh, either way, we can take Flash Cannons. We still have Blizzard. It's still fine to use Frostmoth. I wanted it trained up. Specifically, the reason that I brought it to this fight and may have made the mistake is because I may have rushed it. Because at level 52 is when it learned Quiver Dance, and the second it learned Quiver Dance, I was like, hey, I want to put that on the team. So, regardless, it was what I was going to do. We're going to land this Blizzard. Nice. Also, not very effective. I'm getting so confused by typings here. I'm getting so confused by typings. Vinci. We know that we weren't good against Vinci. I'm just going to swap out, I guess. We can just go ahead and use Shrapnel Sphere. It's Choice Specs Shrapnel Sphere. At the end of the day, we can still bring in Frostmoth for something else. It'll probably start speed something on their team, I hope. So we're just going to Shrapnel Sphere with Choice Specs and probably destroy this thing. No. Moonblast. Take me below half. Yes. You fool. You absolute fool. Now Delugar gets to play. Okay. Yeah, now I'll recognize the cry. A very long cry. 1 XP. Lubbo gets that nice level up. Sonarion, we know for a fact that Rock is super effective against that. We also know for a fact that this is a pure sound type. So I can confirm with this. Because I can also see how fast you are. Are you going to outspeed me? 94, 98. We might get outsped and hit by something like Jet Strike. I'm going to try and Bug Buzz it anyway, just to confirm typing. Because I know that's a pure sound type. Is Bug good against a pure sound type? Am I even going to find out? Neutral. Okay. And Hyper Voice is not very effective on me. So, Bug was neutral to sound, but resist sound. That was where I got confused. And that was why I thought it was better than it maybe was. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Either way, Delugar should be able to come out and finish this Shrapnel Sphere. We did lose our Berserk boost by me testing in the middle of a gym battle, but I'm also not super afraid of sound types, so I kind of just went for it. And I think it's fine. Noivern. Noivern will outspeed me. Sound had no effect on other sound types, so we could bring in Sonarion and Starbolt it for neutral damage, which wouldn't be the craziest. We also still might get outsped despite the Choice Scarf, which would make our item kind of useless, which would be unfortunate. Or we could go into something else and mess around. We can go into Rakalosis and just absolutely outrage it. Sure. Sure, why not? Let's just give it a go. I kind of wish I had Frostmoth set up for this to just blizzard it. Ooh. Snow warning, I have made a horrible mistake. But that is a really nice color palette. Those are some very clean colors. That's just very satisfying to look at, actually. My eyes have not looked away from this Pokemon. I am actually a little bit entranced. I'm slightly entranced. Okay, I'm looking away. Ooh, oh, sorry. Back to the realm of the living. Hi. Hi. Wow. Okay. I still think I'm fine to outrage. I mean, Rakalosis is going to get hit by an Ice-type move. I'm aware of that. I just want to do as much damage as possible. Because there's only 2 Pokemon remaining anyway, so why not? Glacier Pulse. We live. And Outrage just annihilates it. Rakalosis, this is what I wanted to see. A big, strong, bulky boy. Okay. We are still locked into Outrage, so whatever comes out is either going to die to Outrage or kill us. To be honest, I'm leaning more towards the fact that it will probably kill us. Noctowl. That wasn't the scariest Pokemon of all time at the end. And we defeat Gym Leader Yeri. Nice and easily, to be honest. Oh, hi, Snorlax. I'm truly impressed. You really have a unique battle technique. Take this badge to prove that you defeated me. Or defeated me. Is that a pun? Is that a sound pun? Okay. 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 And TM35 Uproar. TR35 Uproar. May also make them flinch. Vicious Tornado? Huh? From Uproar? Tornado? What? Hold on. Hold on. The user whips up a vicious tornado to terror opposing Pokemon, may also make them flinch. That is not Uproar. The only person that can learn it is Lubbo. Sound type Uproar. The user attacks in an Uproar for 3 turns. Over that time, no one can fall asleep. That's more of what I remember. That makes more sense. The other one sounded more like Twister. Right? Vicious Tornado to terror opposing Pokemon that can make them flinch. That sounds like Twister. Am I imagining that? That might have the description for Twister. But it is actually Uproar. Changed to a sound type move, and it does make sense as Uproar. Okay, that's fine. I was just a little bit puzzled for a second. Fine. With that, I actually don't know where we're going next. I guess we'll probably get thrown into something that will tell us where we're going next, or we'll probably just head south out of the town. I still have not grabbed that guy's glasses yet, because I still do not know where they are at the time of this recording, so I'm gonna still assume that they are just bugged and I cannot grab them. It's probably not a big deal anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Who do we want to take on the team again? I will probably grab Serpensink, as it has Fly and Dragon Dance. I am keeping Myra on the team for sure. I also want Arcanine back on the team because its Mega is beautiful, and I like it more than I like Wildcard, to be honest. I still haven't gone back and grabbed a new Eevee for Spectrion. I don't know if I will do that. I want to, I just don't know if I will. I'm gonna actually take... Snorlax isn't as necessary. It was so good early because we evolved it so early, and it was such a just thick Pokemon to have. Also, by the way, I don't think I showed these off. These were the shinies I got while I was leveling up Snom. First of all, Coconut Crab, which I can compare this to the evolved one, but I actually think this is a way better color palette. Like, blue and purple is beautiful. It's very cool. I'm not going to evolve it. You're not going to make me turn it into whatever that thing is. That is actually Parasect vibes. I hate this with every part of my body. But the Coconut Crab, before it becomes infested, is very cool. Before it becomes Parasected. We got Magnifidove, which is the shiny version of Swove when fully evolved, which is kind of cool. And then 2 Ninetales. Back to back, immediately after each other. Literally, one encounter, I got the Ninetales. I was like, oh, I'm going to run back and see if I want to use that. And while I was running back out of the grass, I immediately went into it and got another shiny Ninetales. Because shinies in this game are a little bit silly. I also KO'd a shiny Grovyle, but I don't even feel bad about it because it gave my Frostmoth that was level 30 at the time 2 speed EVs. So the shiny Grovyle will have to accept that it was defeated, and I don't care. But... But that aside, we do have some shiny Ninetales, which are kind of cool. Our shiny collection is really getting there. We also have Greg, which I always want to put on the team, but he's not going to be on the team for right now. We're going to roll with this for now. With good old Serpensink on the team, and Arcanine on the team, who, you know what, Arcanine's going in front. Nice. Alright, let's see where we're headed next, I guess, as that gym was on the easier side of things, I would say. Well, I think we can just head straight south, right? Route 10. Encounter list, obviously. Arcanine, Vaporeon, Sceptile, Swellow, Pelipper. Oh my god, look at all that Gen 3 right there. Sceptile, Swellow, Pelipper, Gardevoir, Altaria. Dang. Lucario, Leafeon, Gallade, Leavanny, and Eel. That's its name now. It's Eel, okay? It's the Ick. That's what it is. Okay. Well, we have an item over here. Amulet Coin. I don't think we're poor at the moment. I actually think we're reasonably wealthy. Yeah, we have 300k. We are fine. We also have 6 badges. I was not even aware of what badge number that was, to be truly honest. I have no idea. Do I want to annihilate this Leavanny with a Fire-type move because it's funny? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I can't help it. You know, 4 times super effective moves. It scratches the itch inside my brain, you know, to be like, hey, very super effective. But yeah, we still have Delugar on the team because Delugar is actually... It's so goofy every time I see it, but it is a good Pokemon. Like, its stat distribution is good. Its moves are good. Oh, hi. What? Carlos, I know it was you. What? Please don't send a Meloetta at me. What happened? Huh? Lily, she's dead. Excuse me, what? Do you not remember? At the Shrine of Night? All you care about is fame. You want the world to think you're so special. Can't believe you. You had the chance to help her. What? Can't believe you. Huh? Did I mess something up really badly? Was I meant to go to the shrine immediately after the gym? Did my actions have consequences? Is that something that happens? Ruh-roh. Okay. So I was a little bit confused just now. I had a little bit of a moment where I thought that I had just actually ruined a whole progression point at this exact moment in time, thinking that I needed to go to the shrine immediately after the gym before I came here. That is not the case. I did kind of reset things. I redid the gym, got back to this point the same, because it turns out I can't do anything about it. But I thought at the area where we picked up the lost phone and we got the shard of day, the shard of evening, and the shard of night, I thought I needed to take those shards to their respective shrines for a second, or I was going to mess up some event. Turns out, no, my actions did in fact have consequences, and I needed to go ahead and pick Lily way back in the Mega Arcanine episode. I think it was like 19. I had a very one-track mind at that point, and I was fully focused on getting my Arcanine to hit a Genesect with a fire-type move, because I thought it would be funny. That was the only thing going through my head. I probably didn't pay enough attention to the dialogue choices, because when it came to picking people, I chose to help Vanilla fight Bree. Because I did that, that is why we are having the encounter that we have now. So there's nothing I can do about it at this point in the game. We have got, like, the bad route for Lily, which is really unfortunate, because that was a character that I actually cared about, which is why I backed out of this fight to see if I could actually, like, fix it. But no, I can't fix it in this playthrough. I've saved over that many times. We have lost Lily. That is a real shame. It isn't something that I can fix at this point, though. It is kind of annoying. But it is deserved at the end of the day. I could have chosen her, and I didn't. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So we are back in the battle. Everyone on the team is still the same, basically, except I think Myra might have like an extra couple of thousand XP from the gym fight. It's exactly the same, basically. But we're gonna go ahead and go into this fight with our horrible situation unchanged, I guess, unfortunately. I really wanted to try and fix it. Not because I want the perfect ending, but just because that one character was the design that I liked the most. That was the only reason that I wanted to do it. But alas, there is no fixing this. How are we fighting a Vaporeon? Our team does not do super well against Vaporeon. I guess Serpensync is okay. Yeah, I think Myra's like one level higher now, but that's the only thing that's changed on our team, just because it didn't get bopped as quickly in the Sound Gym when I replayed. So, I don't know if that effect is going to have any other problems. I don't know if us losing Lily is going to affect us down the line, because that is essentially... That's scary. That is essentially one less person on our side for, like, the fight of good, if you want to put it into, like, silly terms, but it's true. We are down a party member, I guess is one way of putting it. Ow, Tail Glow Ice Beam does hurt. So I don't know if that's going to have a big problem, because I know Vanilla said she wanted to set up, like, the strongest party with, like, all of the strongest trainers in the region. I don't know how that's going to affect things later on as we go through. I guess we're going to find out, because we don't have a perfect run, so we'll just see how it is. We are not going to hit a Meloetta for anything. In fact, I hate fighting this Meloetta. It is terrifying. What are we doing against it? Can we just Shrapnel Sphere it with Delugar? Because I know it's weak to rock. Sound is good against water, but Delugar is really fast, and it's full HP. I mean, 143 speed. I guess it's not crazy fast, but I'm gonna believe in it, because Serpensync, I know it has a Dragon Dance up, but water is resisted, Dragon has no effect on fairies, it's just not gonna do a whole lot, whereas Shrapnel Sphere would do a lot. We don't outspeed. Moonblast lowers our special attack. We don't get taken into Berserk range. That's so tragic. Okay. I'm gonna heal. And I'm gonna hope that they high roll without lowering my special attack again. Because if they high roll and put us back into Berserk, we will be fine. Or if they super low roll. That was a lower low roll, actually. Before we got taken to 97, this time we got taken to 99. It did 90 damage. We should be okay to Shrapnel Sphere. We are okay to Shrapnel Sphere. Our special attack gets lowered again, but this time Berserk kicks in, I guess. But yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. We're still at -1, although we are choice spec, so it's kind of like we're just attacking at neutral, I guess. It's a little bit silly, but it's kind of true. For Luxxra, we're going to swap out. Man, I can't get over the fact that I goofed us that hard. I really did just think about Arcanine and what Arcanine could hit. I wasn't thinking about, like, the people at that point at all. In fact, I didn't even remember that that was, like, a thing. I went looking back through to see where there was something I could have done differently. Like, I went digging for what I could have done. We do outspeed the Luxray, we do Earthquake, we do KO. Nice. Man, that was not what I expected this episode. I was very happy about taking down that gym pretty easily, you know, and I was just happy to have a Frostmoth on my team. I was not ready for all of these shenanigans, but here we are. I don't think we want Extreme Speed. The only time Extreme Speed is... I mean, Extreme Speed is double the base damage of Shadow Sneak. I feel like there are more times when I would want to use Shadow Sneak, weirdly. It's still stab, so it's still base 60 if you think of it that way. But I feel like there are going to be more times when I want to Shadow Sneak like an opposing ghost type that I might have brought Lucario in on, rather than things I need to finish immediately with Extreme Speed, because Lucario's decently fast. We have Extreme Speed on other Pokemon. We have equivalents. I think I'm keeping Shadow Sneak, mostly just so we can hit ghosts with it. Don't know if that's super necessary. Maybe the 20 base damage would be better, but I'm gonna stick with that either way. Shadow Sneak is fine. It's mostly just there for, like, if it's 10 HP, I want to use a priority move. It's okay. Archeops. How are we dealing with an Archeops? That's a good question, actually. How are we dealing with an Archeops? Archeops is scary. Our water types are low. We could intimidate it with Arcanine and then swap into Racolossus and double intimidate. In fact, Racolossus has intimidate. We can just go straight into Racolossus. That's fine. That's way better. That's probably the smartest thing we can do. And I guess there's only 2 Pokemon left. I think we're fine to lock ourselves into Outrage. We don't really have any other option anyway, unless we Crunch, but I don't know if Crunch would do enough. So I think we're locking ourselves into Outrage, hoping it gets put into Defeatist, which with Brave Bird Recoil and an Outrage from this thing, it might even just KO. Yep. Yep. Racolossus gets to smack things. Nice. And the last Pokemon, don't be a fairy. Mienshao. That's fine. Fake Out. Did you just save me from getting confused? No. That's unfortunate. I'm going to swap into Arcanine. I'm going to Mega Evolve Arcanine because I want to. You know, if our consequence of messing around with this Arcanine is going to be losing Lily, we're at least going to use the Arcanine when we can, because, yeah. This is... This is what we decided. This is what I decided. I shouldn't say we. This one's fully on me. All because I think I said something along the lines of, I want to spread the love and choose different people in different situations. Like it's a harem game, I think is what I said. Which, man, do I regret that now? That's all I'm gonna say. I regret that entirely. Okay. Either way, with this fight done, let's see if we get any more words from her, or if she's just gonna abandon us. Disgusting. Yeah. I really messed that one up, didn't I? I'll never look at you the same. I don't ever want to see you again. You should be locked up. Dang. Okay. Yeah. That is a tough way to end an episode that was otherwise going very, very well. That fight was very unexpected. I don't know why I assumed that none of my actions would have consequences. I guess that's fully on me, but I think that is where we are going to be wrapping up this episode. Next time, we will be continuing along, possibly without party members now. Like, we might just not... I mean, we'll probably have way less rival battles, I guess, which will be weird. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to be wrapping up this episode on a little bit of an unexpected note. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.